Sometimes when we want to complete our tasks or start something new, we face with different emotions and challenges such as fear, frustration, overwhelm, or sadness. So how can we keep going towards what's important for us in life despite these challenging feelings? So instead of trying to get rid of these challenging feelings or to hide from them, we can inquire and explore more about ourselves. For instance, we could ask ourselves what these feelings are trying to explain about my emotions, about my desires and needs. Maybe they are trying to tell you that you need to change in a certain direction. While trying to understand the landscape of these inner emotions, you might gain new perspectives and insights about yourself and what you need in order to help yourself to keep going and growing. Your emotional pain can be carrying some messages about your values and what's important for you. So, while trying to accept them as a part of the journey and not avoiding them, you can find out new, deeper truths about yourself and about your inner world. You can try to see your emotions and feelings as a guest. If someone comes to your house, you cannot ignore them or pretend that they are not there. This would look very... Trying to ignore your guests will look rude and not logical. So instead of doing that, just accept them as they are, respect them, and stay present with them. Allow them to sit with you, and they will go after some time. They're not going to stay in your house forever. Stay curious about these feelings and thoughts that you have at that moment. Try to analyze them, to see them. What's their color? What's their shape? What characters do they have? And accepting them as they are will decrease the power of their influence over you. Sometimes when we want to continue to complete the tasks or do what's important for us, we face with our internal voice and different thoughts such as, I cannot complete it right now, it's too hard, it's too complicated. And we don't realize that it's just a thought, and we get fused with them and accept it as it's a reality. So whenever you realize that you are stuck and you don't feel well, you can stay alone and try to observe these thoughts from distance. And seeing them from distance will help you to understand that these are just thoughts and they don't have to be the reality, and they shouldn't dictate our actions. Sometimes when we have emotional pain, when we feel sad or overwhelmed or lonely, we want to stay alone and keep avoiding social places and people, which creates a kind of vicious cycle, making to feel us more sad and more depressed. That's why you can try doing exactly the contrary what your mind tells when you have these overwhelming feelings and sadness. So reminding yourself what's important for you in life and trying to act in line with these values rather than listening and being dictated by your feelings can help you to break this vicious cycle and to have more meaningful life. Environments and external factors are also an important factor which shapes your behavior and has influence over your behavior. So intentionally placing yourself in places and around people who help you to grow and develop and have positive feelings might be useful for you to help yourself with keeping going and achieving the change that you want to achieve. Consistency is important. The more you try to do the habit, and the easier it gets to you to repeat the same action. It becomes a kind of positive habit for you. The more you repeat the behavior, the more the neural pathways in your brain get stronger towards formation of that habit, and it will be easier for you to do the same things over a period of time. So it's not important how much of what you do, but doing small steps, taking small steps each day can make a huge difference towards change. When we feel worried or we have emotional pain, generally you would notice that your mind is wandering either in the past or in the future. So each time you catch yourself that you're thinking about the future or the past, you can try to concentrate on the present moment, which might help you to get rid of effects of your ego and worries. Trying to stay focused in the present time can give you productivity and help to achieve the desired outcome that you want to achieve. So breaking free from psychological folds of time can help you to feel more peaceful and more confident in your abilities. And as a last, trying to chase this, it's also important to understand that we will not just have positive feelings all the time. Life is challenging and there would be a lot of emotional pain and challenging emotions, feelings. That's the reality of life. What's important is that to stay self-aware of your values, what's important for you, and to keep going despite these challenging feelings and despite sadness and fears.